I just want to not finish the year 20 pounds heavier than I was in October, which is what I've been doing the last couple of years. In fairness, the last 2 years I was marathon training, so then I got to the other side of that and then just kept eating, and it's not good for you.
All right, 1 minute to go for D's. C should be out of the chute.
Okay, let me just show you guys real quick what we got here. This is Max and the group. OTR runs this ride every Sunday. It's a little tempo ride. And we're taking off in about 30 seconds here, so I don't have too much time to talk to you about it there. But here it is. We're going to do 5 times the Volcano circuit. And should be pretty fun. So Volcano circuit's pretty flat, as you know. We're taking off in 20 seconds, so I'm kind of going to shift back here soon. Little lead in, about 1.3 kilometers as we leave downtown. And then just kind of go around and around. There's only one really little bump up to tell you about here. Yeah. All right, you know what? Let's get going here. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good.
Somebody's off to the races.
Yeah.
Like Bradford showing off. Yeah, I can beat you with one hand tied behind my back. Got a long lead in on this one. About a lap. Kind of doing about 5.5 laps today on this one. The Volcano circuit.
See your viewer over there.
Chris,
Hi, Max.
are you up with the bees?
I am starting right now. I haven't no warm up or anything, but yep, I'm here now.
Okay, I think we're ready to go here. Got to fix that watt balance thing eventually, but I guess here would be a good place to use this, eh? Yeah.
Small beat
This is
group.
good.
Only 18 here. Max, do you have a team for Zero?
I'm not sure if I'm racing or not yet.
Well, talk to Don because he's trying to. We need a couple more players or racers for a Wolfpack team for America's East. I know you typically you do East.
Yeah. Typically I ride east, but I've been riding with CFC, Coffee for Closers, Andy's team.
Okay. Yeah, we're trying to get a B3 team.
B3. I mean, I could probably ride. Oh God, B3. Maybe. We'll see how progress goes in the next couple of weeks.
But he's thinking it's going to be one of the team that, like, if they might upgrade from C as well,
yeah,
they'll probably go into the Wolfpack team.
Right. Okay.
And Greg Lewis is on there.
What day and time is this?
Did you say that again, please?
What day and time is Zero?
Chris?
There's a bunch of different times. It's on Tuesday. We typically race between America's East and America's West. And East is, I think, 6:30 or 6:45 Central.
That's great.
Central time. And then West Coast is 8:30 or 8:45, I think.
Yeah.
Central.
No, Tuesdays. Yeah. Tuesdays like my absolute worst day. That's why. Okay, that explains why I haven't tried that yet.
First guy already got fried.
Oh, Max is cooking tonight.
Yep. Cooking with fence.
The evil chef. The evil chef. Nobody is spared.
I toggled the fence once, and I put a couple warnings out there. So
Yeah. No.
I thought this was supposed to be LaGuardia. I thought I saw LaGuardia.
That was
if you
last
checked
week.
it if you checked it in the week earlier, I didn't switch it until I think it was Friday night. Was when I changed the course. Yeah, but we did New York last week.
Yeah, I was really expecting to be ramping my trainer mode this time of year, but it's been so warm. I've been outside most.
No, we had gorgeous weather in Chicago. Like today was another 65-degree day, no wind, sunny, and I was cutting the grass.
Yeah, I'm in greater DC metro. I'm looking at the like 5 of the next 7 days. It's still going to be in the 70s.
Oh, you're in DC? So how did you like the Commanders game this afternoon?
So I'm actually originally from Northern Ohio, so I was actually attaching myself to Jameis Winston in the Browns to win over the Ravens.
Okay, good for you.
But, no,
if you're watching,
I saw the Hail Mary.
Oh man, I was watching it because I'm kind of invested in the Bears games because I'm a diehard Packers fan. So it's always a good weekend when Packers win and Bears lose. So
I was an Ohio State guy, so I'm kind of cheering against the Bears just because I'm mad at them for moving on from Fields because I feel like they never gave him a fair shake.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think that they did enough to protect him, and they didn't let him develop, and so I feel like they kind of screwed him. But, I'm a Browns fan, so we ruined quarterbacks for a decade, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, the Bears have been ruining quarterbacks for about 4 decades.
So, no, I got a bunch of buddies, though, who are big Commanders fans, so I'll cheer for Washington because, I like long-suffering fan bases to have a little bit of catharsis every once in a while.
Man, I think the Browns in the Super Bowl any day.
Yeah, I mean, I was very much opposed to the Deshaun Watson pick, and so I'll cheer for them as long as he's not on the field. And so he has a ruptured Achilles, so I'm back in for the rest of the season. I was a big fan of the Joe Flacco Browns,
Sorry to hear that.
I wish my Colts would play Joe Flacco. I've seen enough Anthony Richardson.
Okay, so just started lap 1 there. So we've done this big lead in.
If you want to mess with somebody, you mess with me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Who's a Colts fan on the call here, or on the Discord?
That's me. It's Cade Vogler.
So do you remember Anthony Costanza?
Yeah, left tackle.
He went to Lake Zurich High School here where my kids went to school.
Oh, nice.
So he's like one of the, and there's like very few that.
So just following along here, I'll just point out that the follow me feature, or the groups feature, I think it's called, on the right-hand side here. And what that is it's essentially, we're in a group of 30 here, as you can see. And then we've dropped one guy apparently 3 minutes ago, and then there's a group of 13 riders ahead of us, but I'm pretty sure those are the C's up there. So, no, we can actually see. We click on them. Click on any of these guys. Never mind, it doesn't tell us actually. So, there it is. And this really is the only bump.
But I think he was left tackle.
Yeah.
Maybe, or left. Yeah. Yeah, he was quite a player.
Really? You're pushing your pace tonight, huh?
Pushing pace.
I don't even see him in here. Is he in here? He was in here. No, he's
Max,
not
your
in here.
avatar is looking like a linebacker. Are you a linebacker?
Me? No. I was like a receiver in high school. I played 1 year.
I thought you were a hockey player.
I hated every minute of it. And I was like third string, 4-back, and I was like, sit right. I rode the pine the whole time. Then one time I got in like the last game of the season. Coach was like, "Oh yeah, we'll just throw the scrubs in." So I get in there, I'm all excited. Get my first play. And penalty flag. He moves us back 5 yards. Another penalty flag. Moves us back 5 yards. Another penalty flag. Moves us back by 5 yards. The coach asked the referee, "What are you calling?" And he said, "They're calling delay of game." He's like, "For what?" He goes, "Number 84 has got his mouth guard dangling from his helmet, and it's supposed to be in his mouth. And if he doesn't put it in his mouth, he's going to get another 5 yards." And
Seriously?
Yeah. And then the coach is just like screaming at me from the sidelines, "Mansky, put your Lincoln mouth guard in your mouth." So after that, I vowed never to have anything to do with organized football again, other than watching it on TV.
Yeah.
And, but then my son, one day, he said, "Dad, I want to play football." And I'm like, "You need to coach. You need to coach."
Got a small group 3 seconds behind here. Albert, Polito, and Frank. See if I can get them up on the screen here. Okay. That works well.
Where's the sprint at, Max?
What's that?
Where's the sprint at?
No sprint. There is no sprint in this course.
Greg is saying sprint.
It's the recovery group.
I thought you were making a commentary on where is your sprint, Max. Have you lost it or what's going on?
Oh, my sprint? Yeah, I got to take it easy. I can't do any sprints.
Oh, right here. Yeah. Yeah, Greg sent them out a sprint. I'm like, what sprint?
He's in his own world of pain right now.
Oh yeah.
And he's serving up helpings to everybody. Hey Bradford, you should really just continuously hit your F2 button throughout the ride so that we all know that you're riding with one hand.
Yeah, eh? What's the F2 button do again?
That's the wave.
Oh, the wave,
button.
yeah.
So you have to wave the entire, so we know at least, hey, okay, he's only got one hand.
Yeah,
take
you
it
know
easy
what?
on
It's getting better. I feel like not too bad today. Like I couldn't do a sprint or anything like that, but I can't complain. Feels pretty good.
Can you put any pressure on the handlebar yet, or you still got
like I got both my hands on the handlebar now. It's okay. But like if I had to pull up it or something, like do a sprint or something, that would kind of hurt.
You kind of cheating to the one side too, to the left side?
Yeah, definitely am. Yep, 100%. 100%. You're right.
So Bradford, I know this isn't like a sauce support call, but I'm curious.
Yeah.
Looks like you've got yours pretty well configured. For whatever reason, my sauce banner, that little, I forget what they call it. It's kind of like the main window across the top.
Yeah, the thing at the top there, yeah.
Mine went away, and never came back, and I can't get it back. Is that a known issue, or is it just something on my machine?
No, that's weird. So what happens is maybe like you made it too small and you just can't find where you put it. So maybe open up sauce. You know when you push Alt-Tab, and you can see all the windows that are open, open sauce, and then push Alt-Tab, and then you'll see all the windows that are open, and then that main menu will have its own window. So just maybe click on that. Basically, you have to find it. What I'm guessing happened is you resized it, and didn't know where you put it. Alt-Tab to or whatever the button. On my keyboard, I have this button that says show all open windows. You know what I mean? Basically, you want to find it.
So I went.
You gotta. Yeah.
I'll tab to it, and it won't pop up. It just like it's
So you have no idea where it is.
gone. It shows that it's there. It's got like a horizontal. Try one more time. Yeah, it won't show up.
Right.
Maybe I just have to uninstall sauce and reinstall sauce.
You could try that. I don't know. There's some glitchy stuff for sauce for me as well, right? Like every time I open a new window, for example, like let's say I'm in sauce and I click settings, like it opens a really small version of the window and I have to like resize it every time, and there's no way for me to just say like, hey, every time I open a window, make it this size. So there's some weirdness to it, right? But overall, I like it.
So it did close all my windows. And I had to go in and individually open them back up, but it kept them all, put them in the same place they were in, except for the main, that little pedal bar.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, I hear you. That's frustrating.
Dead, Jim.
JB, how's C group doing?
Good. Yeah, we got
13? Got 13 up there?
13.
18.
Like that?
18.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually with us. 13? Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
I can't count.
We got a B.
Ray's behaving.
3 minutes out of us.
So wait, why is Bradford one-handed? I don't know this story.
Oh, I had shoulder surgery. It was a hockey injury, so they sewed my shoulder back together, basically. Yeah. Yeah. So that's
you
it.
guys talking about that a little bit later.
Bradford, this was your fight with that fan in the stands?
Yeah.
Where the keys at? Hit you in the head.
I pulled the Paidomi and just kind of, jumped in there.
Back this summer, I had all these nerve issues going on with my left hand. First jumped on Zwift. I was basically riding one-handed for a while.
Yeah.
That was fun.
The place to do it.
I went on a 3-day bike trip and I came back and got home. My left pinky didn't really work.
Oh.
I was like, that's. Talked to my doc at my church actually, and he's dealt with it a bunch, and I was just dealing with a bunch of nerve compression. So.
What do you do for that? You just wait it out type thing?
So there are some glide exercises you can do.
Okay.
But most of the time, just like time helps. And then obviously, like, don't do anything that recompresses it a bunch. And then if you get kind of like 6 weeks out and you have no noticeable improvement, there are surgical options, but it just depends because it could be in the shoulder or it could be in the wrist, or it could be actually like, right at the finger. And
yeah.
They kind of have to explore and find out. It's great. So, Dave, if you have questions, I'm on his Zwift ride.
Oh, yes. Somebody was just asking how it compared to the. I have the Wahoo, the kicker bike.
Yeah.
But I don't know mine will tilt and stuff if you wanted to.
No, the Zwift ride's just a steel frame, basically, without a front wheel, and it attaches to. You can attach it to a number of trainers, but I have it on a core.
Is it got the usual, like you can extend the stem and the seat?
Yeah. So, yeah, you can do stand, you can move the handlebar front and back. You can do seat up and down,
yeah.
So
yeah, that's cool.
The only thing that's really not flexible is your what am I spacing? It's locked in at 175 millimeters on your what's it called? Crank.
On the cranks,
yeah. I don't know why I'm spacing. It's not all there. But aside from that, for me it was a function of I want my road bike to be ready to roll at all times, and I didn't want to mess with anything, so I just went with this. So I had a permanent setup. I knew if I like just bought a core and I was taking the bike on and off, I would end up finding an excuse to either not ride inside or not ride outside, one or the other. And I didn't want to look for another bike, like a used bike or so. It's just for me.
Yeah.
We got a nice
And what I
little
did
group
is
here.
I just measured out my road bike and adjusted the Zwift ride so that the dimensions, were exactly the same distance from, saddle to bar and everything else. So pretty cool.
We got a pretty good OTR turnout here tonight.
Yeah, this is really good, guys.
Hey Bradford, where do you play your hockey?
So I play in Point Claire. I play. Sorry, where are you from? Like in Montreal. That's the city I live in. Wasn't
I
sure
got
if
you.
you
No,
were.
we're in California. We have a rink, and sometimes teams travel from out of the area to come play here.
Oh yeah. I mean, we do sometimes. Those are few and far between though, because to get 12 guys with families like to a tournament all at the same time is like normally quite difficult. But yeah, it's normally like local hockey. You play against other teams from around where you live and stuff like that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
We sometimes have invitational tournaments where we invite teams from all over the place to come out here because it's Sonoma County wine country.
Yeah.
Sometimes can get a tournament together. We've had teams from Canada come out.
That's awesome.
It's the Charles Schultz rink. It's where
Okay.
Snoopy's home ice.
Snoopy's home ice. He's got home field advantage. He's got home ice advantage.
You've got home field advantage.
Yeah.
So if you
That's
ever
funny.
come out here for whatever reason to play hockey, bring your bike. We'll take you on a couple rides.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I would like that. So do you play in that? You're playing that hockey league, right? You're a member.
Oh my God, no! I'm not a hockey
okay,
player.
okay,
I'm a
okay.
pansy. I don't do that kind of stuff. My parents wouldn't let me play football when I was in high school.
No way.
Then they let my brother, and he got a really bad back injury. And they said, "See,
I was gonna say it's probably still why you have your knees. You know what I mean? Yeah.
still have my knees." I do play
Yeah.
soccer.
That's rough on the knees. So is basketball. Try
Yeah,
and be a 40-plus-year-old basketball player. There, you're really gambling your knees.
yeah. My neighbor did it. He loved it. He's just really been lucky.
My good friend is a lacrosse player, and the number of issues that he has is crazy.
Yeah.
My son played both. He played 4 years lacrosse and 2 years of football. And his body was just beat. And he was a Fogo. He played the face-off guy. And those guys, they get beat up every face-off because you got to control the ball, and then you got to basically shoulder and wrestle
Yeah.
away from the other guy that's also trying to kill you and slash at you. Rough.
I thought you played ringette,
Lacrosse
Max.
looks like legalized assault.
What's that?
I thought you
Lacrosse
played
looks like
ringette.
legalized assault with a stick.
Yeah, it is kind of like legalized violence. I think there's a lot more that they get away with than they do in football, for sure. Bradford, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was saying I thought you played ringette, or maybe your kids played ringette or something. I thought you were involved with ringette for some reason.
Ringette? What's ringette?
Ringette, it's like ice hockey with you play with a soft foam disc instead. Never mind, I won't get into it. It's like a safer
What you
version
talking
of
about?
hockey.
It's like iceless hockey that you play on a tennis court.
No, you actually play on ice. It's but you use a stick, and it looks like what I'll say is like a donut, and it's supposed to be safer than hockey. I don't know why I thought you
the
played
broom
that.
ball we used to play in college.
Yeah, there you go. Bingo. Exactly. Very similar to that. Same concept.
No, kids didn't play that.
The skater muscles can never figure out how to stay upright.
Yeah, they weren't good skaters. So
I can get them up to speed, but then it's just really bad from there.
stopping was always the trick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Into the boards.
The boards are right on your ass.
Yeah. I'll do a quick public service announcement for anybody that's listening out there. I think I maybe already did this. We have the Zwift community races. OTR is featured tonight and tomorrow, and it's like every hour at 8:10. They have a course that we like to ride, featured as a race. Milan San Remo, or I should say, oh no, it's not Milan San Remo. It's
Mayan.
whatever. It's Mayan San Remo. Yeah.
The double XP rides.
I don't know if they are or not. They might be.
I think it's only the big annual ride.
Oh, the Tour of Watopia is for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't think the community races.
Those community races are. I've done a couple of those community races now, and I think they are double XP.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I wonder. I'm sure if OTR is, they letting lots of clubs represent, so I'm sure it'll be double XP. So you might be able to check that out and advertise that.
Yeah. Well, one club I did not see in the lineup was Dirt. I don't think Dirt wanted to do it, participate.
Just, I think our standards are a bit high, Max. I think that's the problem. No, I'm just kidding. What race series is this? Is this the community racing, or what is this? Hey, what have you signed up for?
So every day there's a different race that's picked by clubs in the community. So,
okay.
If Dirt was interested, they could have picked a route that was. I mean, it had to fall within a certain, distance and amount of meters climbed. So I think they had some little bit of restriction on it, but so what they do is they feature your club in these races. So I think the banners have our logos on it.
Yeah.
And it's has our name on it. So it's really to promote the clubs mostly. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on the next 3 weeks. I think this is the first week of it, and then there's 2 more weeks, and then there's like a makeup week.
Bradford going on the street.
I'm coming back.
We got B group coming up on us, Steez.
Oh yeah, 8 seconds back. There they are. Yeah.
Some love.
There it is.
I have a question. Anybody here, I guess either Midwest or East of that, have any ideas for? I'm looking for a multi-day cycling trip to do next year that I could drive to in Virginia. So last year, I went to see the Pittsburgh. I'd kind of like to do something together.
What about Ragbri in Iowa? Right across Iowa, like 5 days.
Yeah, that's potential. I'd have to see when it falls.
Usually falls in thunderstorm season.
I mean, I grew up in Ohio. It's all, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird here to not worry too much about tornado warnings, because I grew up worrying about tornado warnings. Does anyone done any time on Katy Trail in Missouri?
Not point to time. I mean, now.
Nice.
What's
That's all,
that?
that's all I know about it here. It's nice though.
Yeah. Because, I do a lot of riding on the road, but if I'm going to spend a few days, I kind of like the idea of being on something dedicated. Unless it's an event, if it's an event, that's a different thing. Pittsburgh to DC to Pittsburgh was the Canal Trail and then the Gap. So I was on gravel time basically. Not chunky gravel for the most part. A few spots on the CNO, but most of it was pretty smooth. Roads up. I probably wouldn't do that again. I think that had a lot to do with my compressed nerve after, was that I wasn't really equipped for gravel and just did it anyway. I did the whole thing on 28, and I probably wouldn't do that again.
So we are at almost at the halfway mark of lap 4. The next lap, I'll drop the fence, and we'll let people take it at whatever speed they want.
Oh, those are fighting words. I'm just kidding. I'm not racing. I'm just stirring the pot.
Pretty spicy lap for these. There's a big bunch here.
I mean, I can't really race it, but I won't. I don't know, let's see what happens here. So we're in a group of 28 riders here.
Already a 3-day week.
Aaron's flying.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. First Monday to Thursday, I'm off. We went over this.
There's Doug. Okay. They're a group of 9 riders. What do they got to fight? So, who's in this group of 9? Let's see.
I gotta pick up on your kids struggling.
What's Flynn talking about?
Whether or not this ride counts towards racing score.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like we were caught here. Yeah, we're back to a group of 25 riders. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay.
Is Max going all out?
Is he going for it? I can't tell if he's going for it. No. Or we're letting him go long.
Nice one, Bradford.
Thanks, guys. Oh.